as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual.
To go, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 6. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up. Hey. Check 4. Check 4. Express. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, let's get up.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch twitch. Gun.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Goodwin able to haul it in. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Saints.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready? 1, 8, 8. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That is caught. It's Perriman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
A gain of 18 on the play.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here's the 2nd-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. That good for 22 and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
Watch the run. 94 is the mark. 95.
First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
17 there, and a New Orleans first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This one caught by Isabella. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Where are they, team?
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Let's make these babies cry. One. Let's make these one up.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Hey, watch your leg.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That ball complete to Isabella. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing.
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Lucky. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. Arizona.
Check 26. Hey, check Mike.
On first down, Grant, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Under 8. Gun.
Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinals first down.
On first down, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Newton now to throw. This is caught. Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check the team.
At the 10-yard line.
Motion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3, 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It's certainly
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
One. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike Hayward. 40.
Mariota to throw it. And he's going to go down again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mariota now. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 50, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television. He said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A first down throw for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Break. 8.
Shift. Watch the shift. Front.
Express. What is it?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally.
I got it. Kill.
20.
Kill. Turn up.
Express.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go back to Grant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Gun.
Flag 6. Here we go. Flag 6.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get wide.
Break. Gun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The pass complete. It's Bird. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Where are they, Keys? Three. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
The second down throw here for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over. Sled. One. Mike.
From the gun, Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 30. These guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Slam.
Great. Gun. Express.
Motion. Go on. Check motion man.
Newton on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Great. Express.
To throw again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gun. 20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gun. Great.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Great.
Third and long, it's Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
One.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action. Mariota. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Mariota. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 40, check. He's
on 3rd down, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check back.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
8. Go. We got to get fast. Let's go.
Mike 5. Hey, pick your game up. 5's the Mike. Strip the ball.
8.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Don't get nervous. We're great. Watch out. My five. What are you?
Throwing on second down. Newton on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Where are they, team? Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 3. 1. Switch. Scene 6.
Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. Throwing here, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Check my 40. Coming. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 3rd down, Hines. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
That's it. 780.
Here we go, here we go. Check 99, check 99.
Great.
Ball track. Mike 5. Get the lead.
Newton's going to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check the hot read.
Throwing again. Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes. goes again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
8. Express.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, this one...